Hello, everybody. I'm going to be tying a done hare's ear for y'all today. I'm going to be using strictly all hare's mask. And this is going to be a size 16 with a copper bead. The bead is a 7/64. The first thing that I'm going to do is wrap lead-free wire 7 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm going to break my excess off. And then I'm going to seat this up inside that bead really good. And me, I always like using super glue for my lead wire, just to help secure that. I'm going to be using 8/0 uni thread in a dun color. And I'm going to start my thread right behind the lead wire and try to form me a little taper body. Come up, catch my lead, make a couple wraps, and work my way back down to the bend of the hook where I'm going to tie in my tails. I'm going to try to use this part right in here for my tails. And I'm going to try to peel a little bit of this off. Get my scissors in there, make a little snip. Going to try to thin this out. Peel out all the under fur as much as possible. Now I kind of like my tails a little. I'm just going to kind of line this up. I want it a little bit shorter than the hook shank. Make me 2 soft wraps. 1, 2. Look at my tails and try to pull them exactly where I want them at. And I'm going to make some good firm wraps going back to the front of the fly, where I'm going to try to trim this excess off about even with the lead wire, just to help with that transformation of the body. For my ribbon, I'm just going to use small copper wire. I'm going to tie that on the other side of the hook for me. I'm going to try to start right there behind the lead wire again and work down to the bend of the hook and come back up. And try to form that taper body. The body is going to be the dubbing off that same hare's mask. I'm just going to peel a little at a time. And make me a little dubbing noodle. And I'm going to just kind of start wrapping forward and trying to keep that taper body. Then I'm going to take my copper wire, I'm going to counter wrap my wire. And wrap it forward up to try to keep my spacing on my wire as even as possible. I'm going to tie it off. And for my shell casing, just going to use some molded thin skin. I'm going to catch this right behind my copper wire or my bead right here, and make 1, 2, 3 good wraps. For my thorax, it's going to be the same dubbing material. And you want to try to make your thorax just a little bit bigger than what the body is. And just try to come up and finish right behind that bead. Add just a touch more. Now, you can use so many different things for your wing case. Sometimes I'll use something bright, just give it a hot spot, and you're going to fold your thin skin over, catch it 1, 2, 3, pull it back, 1, 2, and back over, just to kind of help lock everything in. Then I like 1, now whip finish, 2, 3, 4, and on my hares, ears, and several of my flies, I like doing 2 whip finishes, just add a little bit more security. Now you can use glue or the resin, whatever, to help lock them threads in, kind of trim the long hairs. Or you can leave them. Sometimes I leave them, just give it a little bit buggier looking. But anyway, there's just a basic hare's ears. I like tying them with gold beads, non-beads, copper beads, and it's one of my go-to flies that I use lots of times when I'm fishing a new river or a new small creek that I've never been on before. And you can use it as a dropper, or you can use it as strictly nymph rigs underneath regular indicators. But if you don't have any hare's ears, I would suggest for you getting you some in your box, tying them in different sizes. I like tying mine anywhere from a size 12 down to about an 18. It's about the smallest that I go, with beads and without beads. Thank y'all for watching. Tune in next time.